Hi, this is Dodger and you're watching my show.
So I'm in Oregon, super excited, but as you guys know, that means that I don't have my normal setup. So this is gonna be super janky, and the placement's gonna be weird, and the lighting's gonna be weird, and it's gonna be just so fantastic. But anyway, on to gaming news. Sometimes I wish so badly that I knew how to use After Effects so that at times like that I could just like randomly throw in a transformation sequence and sparkles and stars. Someday I'm gonna get that bored. So first piece of news is that on Thursday, they are going to be taking the PSN down for about 14 hours starting at I think 8 a.m. Pacific time. It's funny because the PSN has gone down so many times now that when it's down, I don't even take the time to look it up anymore. I'm just like, oh, the PSN's not working. Okay, well, let's see what's going on Steam. I mean, I do think that since they've had so many problems, it's really important for them to let us know when they're going to be taking things down and working on stuff so that we're aware and we don't freak out and be like, God, they never tell us anything, why am I even part of this program? It doesn't actually say anywhere whether or not this is just an America thing, like a North America thing, so I'm not sure, but if it is in Europe, now you're prepared. Okay, remember how in the last episode I was talking about how PETA made the Mario killing Tanuki game and there was all sorts of drama and nonsense? So apparently, PETA was like, whoa guys, you're all being really harsh and reacting really strongly towards something that was obviously tongue-in-cheek. But yeah, apparently their media coordinator was like, okay guys, I understand why you're upset, but this was just a way to draw attention to the fact that there are Tanuki out there who get skinned, and we're just trying to, you know, hopefully help people realize that they shouldn't wear fur. A friend of mine, after reading an article about that, was like, what about the frog? Do they think that Mario just like climbs inside of a frog? And then I imagined it and my entire day just got weird. So Vivendi, for those of you who don't know, is a company that is the majority owner of Activision, which we all know Activision. So Vivendi decided that they were going to sell 3% of their shares in Activision. Now that doesn't sound like a lot. 3% is $427 million worth of stock. So the reason why this is a big deal is everybody's going, why did you do that? Because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 obviously just came out and it had the biggest selling first day in any entertainment product ever, etc, etc, etc. So they're like, why now are you showing everybody else and all of the other stockholders that you are pulling away? At first I was really hoping this was going to be one of those moments where they were like, no comment, sorry, bye. But it sounded like they needed a little extra money to be able to acquire EMI's music business, which, you know, okay. They're still the majority shareholder. It's not like that's changed at all. It just, everybody else went, why are you pulling away? What happened? Is there something you're not telling us? Is Kotick actually a Terminator? Actually that would be kind of cool. Wait, if we do the math on that, how much is Activision worth? Like a little over $14 billion? That is insane. So Everquest Veil of Alaris, the 18th expansion, came out yesterday. Many of you probably don't know this, but I was a pretty intense Everquest player like back in the day, and I had no idea. They were on their 18th expansion. That is just blowing my mind right now. The thing that's kind of interesting about that though, is that, you know, people all over the place are like, oh, well, eventually WoW's just gonna die. You know, WoW's just gonna like peter out, it's just gonna die, and then everybody will just forget about it. If EverQuest has lasted this long, I don't know when the last time was that I even thought about EverQuest, but it's still going. I don't think WoW will ever die. I think that it'll slow down. It's already slowing down quite a bit, but I don't think it'll ever die. People get like way too invested in their characters and then they're like, I put so much time into this. Yeah, EverQuest was the thing until WoW came along. And then it was like, whoa, I could reach levels faster and not have to devote all of my time to EverQuest? That might be kind of cool. Maybe I could pass a class someday. That would also be kind of cool. A piece of news is that the nominees for the Video Game Awards of 2011 is finally up. They have so many different categories. So for Game of the Year, pretty obvious choices. Skyrim, Portal 2, Uncharted 3, Skyward Sword, and Arkham City. What else is on here? Studio of the Year, Best Xbox game, best PS3 game, or at all of the consoles. Best shooter, best action adventure, best RPG, multiplayer, individual sports game, team sports game, and then all the stuff about music and graphics and best performances, etc., etc. Also, most anticipated game is on here, with BioShock Infinite on that list. That surprises me. I'm not saying that I'm not excited for BioShock Infinite, I just maybe wouldn't have put it on a top 5 of most anticipated games by the world at large. So anyway, I can link you to that list if you would like to see it, if you would like to read it and rage about things being on the list and things not being on the list and be excited about things and all of that nonsense. Come up with your own hopeful dreams of which one wins. Oh, also, I don't know how many of you saw, but I posted on Facebook that I have a new website now. It was made for me by John Web Design. It's super cool, it's very efficient. It has my Twitter and my Facebook on there, and then both of my channels, the current video from both of my channels is up there for you to watch. If you would like to see that, you can go ahead and click on the link that I will put in the description and go check that out and check out any of his other stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. So thank you so much, John. I enjoy it. Anyway, that is my show for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or a negative response, feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you want to have coffee with me, you can click wherever I put the annotation and it will take you to my other channel. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. It'll be janky style for a couple of weeks here. I'm here until not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. So we're gonna have all sorts of fun times. I'm sure at some point there will be internet issues and all sorts of fun things like that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and chilling with me, and have a good day and a safe night, and I will talk to you again on Friday. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.